Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas's offense will get first crack at it today. Running inside, it's Russell. Picks up the first down. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start might have a chance. Oh, what a cut! Running through contact. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The first score of the game. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Henry. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. At the 40, there he goes. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Buying some time. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Got it behind the line. It's Russell. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes him talk to the hand. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a big problem for this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Sends it back in motion. looking to throw. It's Henry. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's caught. It's Watkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hawks getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig soon.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great...
Could be an alley. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got the back in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Henry. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Throws to the back. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing...
The run inside. It's Russell. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finding some room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give on the option. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You gotta fight fire with fire. You gotta fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a man. It's Henry. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pumps it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Takes the easy completion. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Watkins. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Just enough time to get off one more snap. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team. The victory caps the season there for them at 11-1. One of the best regular seasons in program history. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guy.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has got a little grass. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air, it's Henry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. It's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Running inside, it's Russell. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Platt. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Russell. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us here. For Dave